What's going on YouTube? Dio, aka Bonds, Urban Tech Reviews. And today I just want to show y'all something that I found real funny. And the title of the video should tell you a little bit. But this is my 10-year-old, now 11-year-old son's iPhone 6. Alright. Now, he had the phone probably a little under a year. And it was good for a while, and then he had a few incidents which made it not so good. So let me flip it over. Let me show you what the back looked like. Now, mind you, this was in a case. This was in a case the whole time that he had it. It's the back of it. You got hairs and all type of stuff. Show you the bottom. What the bottom look like. Show you the top of it. So the top look like. Sides. But let's get to the front. Look at that. Look at that. Have you ever seen an iPhone 6 so mangled? So mangled. Oh man. But let me give you the stories behind why it happened. And first off, we went swimming. We went to the pool as a family. You know, me, my wife, my 3 boys. We all went to the pool, and we went swimming. So as we were leaving swimming, my son has his phone in his little mesh bag, one of them little bag with the drawstrings, one of those. So he goes to get out of the van, closes the door, slams the door closed with his phone in the hanging in the doorway. Boom. So that's how a lot of this happened. Like maybe like this down here. Like that's how he first got the cracks. That's the first way. So then, you know, he gave up some bogus story about how he didn't know and all this, and he was all shocked and surprised because he really thought he was gonna get in trouble. He thought he was gonna get work for busting up that phone. But I'm like, you know, you got to deal with it. It's your phone, so it is what it is. So then, there's 2 incidents. So the next incident, we was leaving my mother's house, and it was all 5 of us again, me, my wife, my 3 boys, and we're leaving my mother's house. It was probably like 10 o'clock at night. We about to make like a 40-minute trip back to the crib. So we're leaving my mother's house. Everybody tired or whatever. And, you know, my oldest son, like a few months before that, had lost his phone at my mother's house, and we couldn't find it. So we took like an hour to find it. And it just so happened, it ended up falling in the garbage can, and we found it. Long story short. So before I leave my mother's house now, I tell everybody, phone check. I need to see your phone. I need to make sure everybody got their phone so we not looking for phones. All right. So did the phone check. Everybody had their phone. We get in the car, in the van. We drive off. We about 2 minutes up the street. Oh, I can't find my phone. I'm like, yo, we just did the phone check. How do you not know where your phone is after the phone check? Right? Literally, the phone check was probably like 5 minutes before all this happened. So I'm like, pull over to the side of the road, couldn't find the phone. We all searching the van, can't find the phone. So I called my brother because he was at my mother's house. I called my brother. I'm like, yo, bro, could you look in the house, see if you found the phone? We've been calling it. We calling it. So he like, nah, I ain't see it. You know what I mean? So then I'm like, do me one more and go outside, look where we was parked, and see if you see the phone on the ground. So he called me back like, bro, yeah, I found it. So I'm like, cool. I'm on my way back. So we go back to my mother's crib, 2-3 minute drive, if that. And we pull up, and he like, yeah, man, you ain't gonna be happy, bro. So I look at it. He showed me the phone. And then that's when all this happened. So, and minus this was still intact. This was still intact. So the home button was still here. But all this was like this. Mind you, it's still in the case. So he thinking, my bro just thought all this just happened at once. I'm like, nah, man, that already happened. But then it got 10 times worse because I think he dropped it getting in, playing around. And then I think it got ran over by the van. Crazy, right? Crazy. So, Now I'm heated because I'm like, you know, you didn't basically destroy this phone. I put a screen protector on it because I didn't want him getting cut by the glass. I'm like, this is what you're going to use. So I'm not buying you a new phone just because you destroyed this one. So you wanted to do what you got to do. So we get back to the crib, whatever. A couple weeks later, then he come to me. He's like, Dad, my phone ain't working. The button fell off. So that's when the home button fell off, which was kind of like the last straw. Now this phone is still fully functional. Still fully functional. Like if I turn it on, you can still work it. You can still scroll. You can still slide. You can still do everything. But the thing that just messes everything up is you can't go home. So you can't use the home button. So I just put it in my drawer, and I'm like, whenever I decide to take it to the mall, because I know in the mall they redo screens for like $128 in my local mall. So I know they redo the screens for $128. But I'm like, if they redo the screen, are they gonna redo the button? I don't know that for sure. But it was I'm like, I ain't in no rush. He just ain't gonna have no phone for a while because this is ridiculous. Like I said, this is less than a year, and it looked like this. You know what I mean? So basically, I want to say 10-year-old because he was 10 when the majority of this happened, but he just had a birthday like a couple weeks ago. Matter of fact, like 2 weeks ago, if that. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago. And now he's 11. So say 10-year-old, 11-year-old versus iPhone 6. And iPhone 6 is taking an L, but it's still ticking though, like I said. But if the home button was still there, this phone would still work. But I just thought this was funny. I thought it would be a cool little story to share with everybody because I thought this was like the funniest thing ever. Like he just dogged this phone out, you know. But it's your boy DOAKABONDS Urban Tech Reviews. If you like this video, click that thumbs up. If you got a story similar to this one, put it in the comments. You know, I don't mind reading it, getting a chuckle out of y'all broken phone stories too. If you're not following me on all my social media sites, you can do that too by clicking on the description, going in there, clicking every one of those links, and following every one of my social media sites. And we out.